Hi, everyone. Welcome to Digital Photography. I'm really psyched that you're all here. I think we're going to have a great semester. I just wanted to touch base and show you a little bit about Canvas and how we use this platform and just ways to navigate through this. So um, over here on the left, we have all these white buttons that I first want to address. So the first one, of course, is your account, which really don't need to do much with right now. But the second one here is what I'm on, and that's the dashboard. So here we go. And the dashboard will show you all your different classes. So these are all my classes that I'm teaching. So I'll go ahead in a second and click onto our own class in a second. So as we scroll down here, this is sort of like a quicker way to get to your classes. Again, these are all my classes, but instead of having to wait for your screen to refresh and go through all these different tiles on this other screen, you can just simply find your class and click on it. Make sure that you're choosing the right class in terms of if it's fall or spring, if you are taking semester courses. It might look like here that I have a ton of classes, but really, like here's my fall class, here's my fall class. Basically, just don't click on something that's a spring class and try to start following that. It won't work out too well. So, okay, so that right there, your classes. The next one here is your calendar. Your calendar is huge. If you click on that, I think you all should really get used to start using this. Here for my calendar, I have different calendars here on the right, depending on what class you want to see your assignments and what is due. So this is a really good way to kind of touch base and make sure that you know what's going on and the different assignments and when they're due. So you can like choose a specific class or not, or you can kind of show the whole view, I believe, at the top. I don't actually think that works too well. I think instead it's better just to click on your individual classes and see what's due. Anyways, so that is calendars. Please just check calendars a lot, is what I basically want to get through to all of you. Your inbox, as we all know what that is. Don't worry about Commons, and don't Studio is if you want. I don't know if you have this on your screen, but Studio is if you want to record video. It's just kind of a good platform for that. But I don't know that you have that. So okay, so I'm going to go back, like I said, to my dashboard, and I'm going to choose our class. So here's our class here, digital photography, and again, I'm making sure that it says fall. So I'm going to click on that. And then, so we have all these white buttons that we address. Now we need to address all these blue buttons. So these blue buttons here are very important in terms of how the class is really run. So modules, really think of modules as like your assignments. Here, let me just click on it. So module here, you can kind of scroll down and kind of follow along. I think it's really important to, go to About Your Instructor, go to Course Resources, etc. But when you're ready to start your course, this is where you'll go. You'll go to your first assignment and follow along. So modules is one of the most important things. Assignments, I may or may not have this visible to you. It's just my way of grouping like what is a summative and what is a formative. It might get confusing for all of you to kind of look at it this way, so I might not include that for you, but we'll see. Anyways, modules more important. Grades, rubrics, etc. Syllabus, a great thing to show your parents and for yourself as well, to kind of go through and understand what what the description of the class is, what you will be expected to do by the end of the course, a little bit about me, course expectations, how to contact me, attendance policy and grading policy, as well as required resources and materials. So I am going to go through this a lot more at length, but you're welcome to start kind of looking through it now, and then I'll address questions about required resources and materials and grading and such a little bit more as we go along. I just want to give you a basic kind of navigating um, direction right now. So anyways, that is that. Let's go back to our home page. Actually, we didn't even go to our home page yet. Here it is. So here's our home page. It might look a little different by the time you see it. I'm still working on it, but and it'll change constantly. But here are basically the 3 buttons that are most helpful right now: getting started, announcements, and then, as I mentioned, the course syllabus. So yeah, I appreciate you all taking the time to see how to navigate through. When you are ready to start the class, you can go to modules right here again that I mentioned, and you'll start in after reading about the course. You'll start in with your first assignment. So please contact me with any questions. I'll be talking a lot more, but I think this is a good way to start. Great, thanks.